Hey everybody, it's Professor Parish, and we are on week 14 of English 109. So we are getting near the last arc of our semester. And so what I want to do is just tell you guys what we are doing for our assignments today in 109. So if you go to our assignments page, as I'm recording it, it's Sunday night. So if you've not turned in your week 13 reading response 2 and done the discussion forum, please make sure that you do so by tonight. But for week 14, we are concluding compare and contrast. So the first thing that is due Sunday, April 18th, is going to be your compare and contrast essay. And then we do have a grammar review number 8, which I'll show you all here in just a minute. And then your week 14 discussion forum. So we are starting argument this week. So what you want to do is read in your textbook chapter 15, which is on argumentation, and it's pages 305 to 324. And you want to look at the guidelines for paper number 4, which is our argument guidelines. And really with the argument guidelines, it's the guidelines are the same as they have been for the last several papers. It's the same length, everything like that. But with argumentation, your paper topics, you have a lot of options. You are basically stating your opinion about a topic and trying to convince your audience that your argument is correct. Now, what I don't want on this paper is I don't want it to be like a Facebook rant. I don't want it to be like where you're just being very forceful with your opinions. I want you to be able to give your opinions, but also back yourself up with facts, with evidence, with sources. You may have to cite your source in MLA. I would encourage you to send your papers to Miss Lane, our tutor here on campus. Her email is joanna.lane@sic.edu. And if you want her actual email, you can contact me and let me know, and I'll send it to you. Or I might send out a whole message to the class and let them know about her as well. But the idea is that you are trying to just sway your audience to feel a certain way about a topic, but you're not trying to necessarily force them to say, I'm right, you're wrong. That's not exactly the point. So topics that work really good for this are topics about like things that you think about maybe politically. Again, this is going to be peer reviewed, so I want you to keep these college appropriate. You can express your opinion, absolutely, but you need to back yourself up with facts, and you also need to make sure that you give as many angles and perspectives as possible. So if you're trying to make yourself be convincing, a good rule of thumb is don't just say, oh, I'm right, everybody else is wrong. Explain why you believe you're right and why you disagree with the other side. But also, if there are any pros and cons of the opposite side, it doesn't hurt to recognize those and say, hey, I realize that they think this and that might be true, but here's my opinion for the rest of it. So you want to make yourself as appealing as possible as an author, and when you just tell somebody that they're wrong based on an opinion they have, oftentimes they'll just zone you out and they won't listen to the rest of your argument. So you don't want that to happen. So try to be as transparent as possible, give all the information you can, but also be strong in your convictions and what you believe with your topic. Now, I will say there are a couple topics for this paper that I'm like, please don't do. And I only say that because they're so overdone. So topics to avoid. I know that abortion is a very, very strong topic. I've read at least 30 papers on abortion in the last 2 years. So it's overdone. I get tired of it as a topic. I think there are better topics out there, more unique topics that can garner much more attention. So I would encourage you, don't choose that topic. Do not choose medical marijuana as a topic because guess what? It's legal in Illinois. So a lot of students picked that topic back when it wasn't illegal and there was an argument to be made, but it's kind of a moot point now. So I'd avoid that topic as well. But other than those two are the most frequent topics I get, and they're the ones I get tired of the most. So please choose a topic other than abortion and medical marijuana. Because I've read a lot of papers on those. And there's so many topics you can talk about that you can be passionate on. Just try to pick one of those. But aside from that, you pretty much have free reign to choose whatever topic that you want to. Chapter 15 does an excellent job of framing argument and talking about the different elements involved. And we're going to be doing some exercises over the next couple weeks to kind of flex that argument muscle, if that makes sense. But yeah, I would encourage you to definitely check out chapter 15 and read that before doing the discussion forum. Before I get to the discussion forum, I want to talk about grammar review number 8. I'm going to pull this up and show you. You guys have been doing really good on the grammar reviews, so I'm not overly worried. But let me show you what we got for this one. As you can see, grammar review number 8 is on page 474. This one is just about pronouns. So it should be very easy. It's just writing down the incorrect pronoun and writing the correct one beside it. I feel like this generation, I feel like Gen Z, if you're a member of Gen Z, there's a lot of a trending towards addressing pronouns. Like at the last couple of Zoom meetings I've been to, they've been like, oh, state your name and your preferred pronouns. And so I feel like it will become more important to recognize when we use the proper pronoun in a setting. So you've got those for activities 1 and 3, and that's pretty much it. It's only 10 questions. Each question will be worth 2 points. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's all in the pronoun game for grammar review number 8. Pretty simple. And then for our discussion forum for week 14, let me scroll down to it. We are starting argument with this peer review, with this discussion forum, and all I really want to know, this is kind of like a bridge between the last compare and contrast paper and this current paper. I would like to know of all the papers you've constructed so far, which was the easiest, which was the hardest, what's the most important part of an argument paper to feature, why, and then what questions you have going into the final peer review and going into finals week. So I think somebody's already completed their discussion forum post. They have, thank you. But yeah, those discussion forum posts are due by Friday, and at least 2 peer responses are due Saturday, or by Sunday, by Sunday. So if you have questions about your compare and contrast paper, about the grammar assignment number 8, or about this discussion forum, please let me know. You can work ahead. The topic and outline for paper 4 won't be due till next week, but if you want to work ahead, you're welcome to. But otherwise, I'm really excited to read your compare and contrast papers this coming week and see what all you did for them. So if you have questions, please let me know. But otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you all again soon.